You know, like, I'm not a pushover. Just because I lost before and everybody wants to identify me with previous fights that I'd had, like, I hope she takes this extra time and really works on being a better her and being just as ready for me as I'm going to be ready for her. Because this is a real chance at two tough chicks really fighting each other. You know, like, this is the cream of the crop right now. And, you know, if she doesn't take this extra time to make herself better, she'll be surprise fight night, because I'm taking all this extra time to make sure I am the best me, but also to make sure that I'm healthy enough to make it through the whole camp. You know, because had I taken the fight before, she would have been in another position where she had been with Nico and the other girls, to when we get up to the fight and then I have to pull out because there was an injury that was forcing me to take the fight. You know, I'll make the weight. My teeth are ready, you know what I mean? My body's ready, my mind's ready. So, you know, this is where we get a true chance to lead up to some really awesome stuff, you know, not just to take the fight because, you know, other people feel that it's supposed to be that way, you know? Like, we're fighters, we got to make sure our body's right first before we go in there and fight. And again, nothing against Johanna by any means, but that's not a true flyweight fight, you know? I don't feel like that was something I should gauge Valentina off of. I feel like I should gauge her against, you know, some of the other flyweights that she's fought. I think that we all know that Valentina is an incredible Muay Thai specialist, right? We know what she loves to kick. We know that she loves spinning techniques, right? Like, we've seen her, you know, grind people up against cages, right? Like, we've seen her on the ground and we've seen her finish someone on the ground. So I think she's very, very versatile in that way, right? Like, I think that she brings a lot of years of experience to it. I think that the difference between me and her is I have taken my weaknesses and made them my strengths, whereas she just takes her strengths and tries to make them stronger and doesn't take what she's not good at and make it better. And I think that was, I remember when that happened to me in my career, whenever I found out my weaknesses were truly being pulled out, right? So my job and my corner's job will make sure that we capitalize on all of my weaknesses, make them my strengths so that we balance it out, but we take her weaknesses and we really capitalize on that. And I think one of her biggest weaknesses is her ability to adjust to the fighter that she's fighting and do something different. So again, I think being versatile and being a true martial artist wins this flyweight title and keeps me champion for a really long time. Learning how to plug and play each aspect of martial arts. If it's boxing, if it's striking, if it's kicking, if it's you know, elbows, if it's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, if it's catch wrestling, regular wrestling. You have to learn how to be good at all of them so that you can learn to, listen, plug and play, baby. Plug and play by the second. You gotta learn how to adjust at that moment. And that's been the difference, I feel like, that I've been showing. To obtain a UFC world title is like, it's the highest accolade I could ever give for myself. You know, and maybe that'll change one day. Maybe I'll get better at, you know, something else will be it. But for right now in life, like, this is all that I've ever wanted for me, for people who have been down and out, for the kind of people that have lost, and then won, and then just kept winning from that moment. That this title means everything to me. It's for the losers who never thought they would win. It's for the winners who really, like, you know, see what winning does for other people, right? Like, the kind of winner that gives their win to everyone else and shares it with the rest. And I feel like I'm that person to kind of feel like I've taken that lead on being the kind of person that goes through all the crappy things to come out ahead and show them, like, hey, you know, like, you can go through anything bad in the world, but if your self-belief is higher than anything, you're going to achieve your ultimate goal. And here I am achieving my ultimate goal. I'm 3-0 in the flyweight division, and I'm gonna end on top, and I'm gonna get a world title. And like, I feel like I can feel it on me now, and it's not to even take anything from her, but it's just like what I know my purpose is in the world. And we always joke about it, like, you know, they had Rhonda the Reason, and they have all, like, I think another girl calls herself the Future. Well, I'm the purpose. So I'm the purpose why people believe, and why belief is so strong.